Downtown Toronto and the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the San Francisco Giants and the Toronto Blue Jays. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Alan Hansen the next to bat. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Second baseman, number 37.
This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. And that brings up Scott Schebler. At the moment, he's got a .270 batting average for the season. Hit well on the ground to first. The tag, and he is out. In is Christian Yelich. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. On the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. So that'll extend the inning and bring Wilson Ramos to the plate with two away. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider tails outside for ball one.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And now off the glove as Martin can't hang on. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This is skied out toward right. Gonzalez has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Getting ready now is Starling Marte to lead things off in the home half of inning number one.
Fielder, Starling Marte.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in winners of 3 in a row, and oh, what a stop on the slide. He's out, and that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Batting second.
Here's Cargo, Carlos Gonzalez. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. And he's back standing. From the stretch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at that 0-1 pitch right there, and I'm thinking he got lucky. I mean, that ball down and in, that's right in his wheelhouse. Some guys, that's a good spot. For him, that is not a good place to float around with. I wouldn't do it again.
Smith is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So coming to the plate, Kevin Pillar. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. Schebler is in pursuit. He's got it. A great running play, and that. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one.
Baseman, number 9.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Belt.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Line drive to center field. Pillar is right there, one down. Digging in the switch hitter, Pablo Sandoval. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pilar's there. And that's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the slip fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Another 0-2 coming. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms. Striding into the box, Lawrence Gurriel. He matches up with Jeff Samardzija to get the inning underway. And this is going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Into the box, Willie Optimus.
Willie Optimus.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the belt, the pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
Chopped foul wide of first. One and two, here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Designated hitter, Jose.
He's set, and the pitch. Jose Bautista is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
3-0 now. Samardzija sets. Here's the 3-0. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4. Russell Martin now. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starling Marte. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He's in a tough jam right here, but you see what he's doing? He's going back with his best stuff. Reaching back, trusting his fastball.
1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Chris Coughlin. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Designated hitter, Chris
Pitch on the way. Line towards center field. And it was sinking on him a bit, but he's able to run it down anyway for the first out. Now at the plate, Dwight Smith. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Pitch on the way. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Athamas ranging into the outfield, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Giants.
Riding in once again, Alan Henson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now at the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. After it is Yelich, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Pillar. He flew out in his last at bat. And he lays off there 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Left side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Lawrence Gurriel. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
That is power versus power. Here it is. Here's my best fastball. I'm going to get it up in the zone. I dare you to hit it.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Schebler sprinting after it, but this will wind up being a foul ball. 0-2. Here it comes. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
And this misses for ball 4.
Next for the
second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Willie Hoffman.
On the ground for Crawford. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. Digging in, Scott Schebler comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Right fielder, Scott Schebler.
First pitch on its way, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Now in the box, Christian Yelich. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Marte is under it. One away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
In now,
catcher.
Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for
Ramos.
1 thus far. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. At the plate, Brandon Belt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Brandon Belt.
On the ground up the middle. Scooped up to second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Third baseman, Kyle Seager.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Henson from the outfield grass. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Now to the plate, Jose Bautista. Bouncer down the line. On to first, and there were 2 down. Ready now, Russell Martin. He singled his last time up.
Russell Martin.
Samardzija's ready. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right. Schebler moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
48, Pablo Sandoval.
First offering on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
I like that check swing. He started to offer at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Way in front of that fastball. Ready on 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Under it here is Seager to make the play. 1 gone. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Marte is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Up next for the Giants.
So striding in, Chris Coghlan. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Marte on the move. And no one will track it down. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Coming to the plate now, Dwight Smith. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And that's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Marte. He's there to make the play, and that. Here's Starling Marte. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Left fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Marte.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That was a great fastball up and in. He wasn't able to get around on it. Just threw it right by him.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. Here's Cargo, Carlos Gonzalez. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball 1-0. One-0 count. Here it is. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. 2-0 pitch on the way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Smith is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
First baseman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly, and he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. Alan Hansen the next to bat.
For the Giants, second baseman Alan Hansen.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard. And that brings up Scott Schebler. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Hit out towards second, and he is out on the tag. On to Freeman, a double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. That's lifted the other way out to left. Marte is under it, and that's the third out. Digging in once again, Kevin Pillar. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To short, hit hard. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Lawrence Gurriel comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit in the air to right field. Schebler has a beat on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in once again, Willie Athamas. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance. Wilson Ramos. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Pillar's there. 1 out. Ready once again. Brandon Belt. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Hit down the line at first. Freeman is up with it. The tag, and he is out. Digging in to try it again, Pablo Sandoval. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First,
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And as Giants fans here on television quite frequently, that ball is out of here.
Number 35.
Settling in now, Brandon Crawford. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And maybe trouble afoot as Crawford's aboard here with a base hit. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Coughlin. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Number 37 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 37.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Ripped on the ground to first. Freeman's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Baseman, Kyle Seager.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Yelich going back, and they have taken the lead. Coming to the plate now, Jose Bautista. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Designated hitter, Jose Bautista.
Here's the first pitch to him. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Schebler shading to his right. He's got it 1 away. Russell Martin now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Starling Marte. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. So the 2-out base hit means Carlos Gonzalez gets a chance to bat. Here's Cargo, Carlos Gonzalez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Reynolds.
And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Ready with the 1-1. Outside 2-1.
He's pitching him with the respect of the power-hitting left-hander that he is. If you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me the opposite direction. I like the strategy.
Just a tick behind for a strike. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Marte off for second. And a check swing here, but he holds up. So digging in now. Dwight Smith. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Smith.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. Marte is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Alan Henson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. This is pulled into right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. He'll get it into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. And that brings up Scott Schebler as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second. With
number 44.
Call to the bullpen complete as the right-handed workhorse Ryan Madsen set to take over. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pilar's there. 2 down. In is Christian Yelich. He's working on bringing home the tying run, standing at second base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lifted in the air out to right. Gonzalez has a read on it, and the inning is over. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th. Into the box now, Kevin Pilar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ray Montoya takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Ray Montoya.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Schebler has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 13.
Now to the plate, Lawrence Gurriel. 0-for-2 with a walk for him so far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here's the 0-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Runners off for second. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hats off to that one. So stepping in, Willie Optimus.
For the Blue Jays, the shortstop.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. The 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit back toward the mound. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll start things out against Ryan Madsen as he looks to get the final 3 outs.
Wilson Ramos.
Swing and a liner. And that'll be a base hit, so they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the 9th.
The first baseman,
so striding in, Brandon Belt. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Time called here as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Ken Giles takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
So this is pulled in by the shortstop. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Pablo Sandoval. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Softly hit out toward short. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Evan Longoria will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 94, Evan Longoria.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gonzalez has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in, Chris Coughlin. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Seager is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Well, sometimes that defining moment of the game is the ending. He came in and he erased any hope the opposition may have had, and for that, he's our top player of the game.
You know, being a closer is a pressure-packed, tough job to have, so when you go out there and dominate like he just did, it's definitely worth celebrating.
For the Giants, 1 run on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Rogers Center, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.